Say his name. Say his name. How about that? What do you mean when you say that? Well, of course, of late, of the past few years, saying a person's name is to call them into existence, if you will, in the memory of people, so they are not forgotten. That comes from an African tradition. But this morning, we want to make it an application as well as an African tradition and a biblical connection as well. This morning is all about say his name. Say his name. The text, the talk, the takeaway. 5 minutes or less. Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. It's Monday morning. Happy Monday morning. We are in the week of Easter. Can you believe that? Can you believe that we are already at Easter? I said Easter. Spring. Spring. You know what I mean. We're already at this moment of spring. So let's spring forward with the word on this morning. What is this? What is today? Today is the 18th. And spring is tomorrow. Spring is tomorrow. I thought I had it right. But at any rate, how are you on this morning? Let's get with it. Greet some people, and then we're going to get into the manna on this morning. You already know the text talk. Take away 5 minutes or less. Share it. Don't keep it to yourself. And put your comments in the chat area so we can get going on this morning. Good morning, Elder Jan. How are you? Good morning, Erica. How are you? Good morning, Pamela. How are you? Deacon Joe Jordan. How about that? I was busy all yesterday afternoon. Didn't get a chance to watch it. Someone sent me some pictures of it. Glad for you. Shout out to Morning Manna fam. Deacon Joe Jordan is now a deacon. Used to be a trustee at New Life and still is connected to the fam. Just proud of you, my brother. Proud of you. Let's shout him out. Good morning, Brenda. How are you on this morning? Yvonne, how are you? Yvonne, how are you on this morning? If you were at New Life yesterday, tell me what you think. What you think? I want to see. Give me some informal feedback. Give me some informal feedback, if you will. Good morning, Lena. How are you on this morning, homegirl? Good morning, Elder Mobley. How are you? Joelle, how are you? Ramona, how are you on this morning? Dawn, how are you? Ella, how are you? Good morning, Minister Sent. How are you on this morning? Yeah, I had a lot going on. I got to post some pictures. Man, I was so tired yesterday. I couldn't hardly post anything. And one of our wonderful, powerful, anointed elders celebrated her 80th birthday. My son PG2 wanted to hang out as well, so I'm learning to put family before ministry, and so we kind of hung out before and after all of that. But it was good to see so many people there. We're gonna shout out. Elder Fulton. Elder Fulton is 80 years old. How about that? You would never know that. Good morning, Brother Nesbitt. How are you? Elder Jan, how are you on this morning? Carolyn, how are you? Jewel, how are you on this morning? Fran, how are you? Liz, how are you doing on this morning? Peggy, how are you on this morning? Man, what a wonderful morning it is. Brother Pope, how are you doing on this morning? Janine, how are you guys doing on this morning? Vicky, how are you on this morning? Lisa, how are you all on this morning? Let's get with it. Let's get with it. Say his name. Say his name. We've gotten to that in the deaths of black men and black women at the hands of police and authorities. And at the funeral, we say their name. Let's call their memory into existence. Let's not forget them. Well, there's a text that speaks to that as well. Exodus 3:14. Exodus 3:14. I am who I am. Here is Moses. Here's the context. Here is Moses. God has called him forward. Take your shoes off, Moses. Come here. I got something for you to do. I need you to go to Egypt. Yep, go back to Egypt. I know you've been out 40 years or so, but go back to Egypt. Bring my people out. Moses raises the question, which we may think is strange, but it is not. He says, who should I say sent me? Because they have the names of God. The names of God. There are 10 gods or more that Egypt is accustomed to. So he said, which one are you? What's your name? so I can identify that you are the God that is sending me. God said, well, hold up, hold up. I'm the one that names stuff. So I am who I am. I am God before, now, and forever after. I am the Alpha and Omega. But that gives me insight and revelation with respect to where we are. Because let me share this with you, and then we're going to get even further into it. There are names of God: Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, El Shaddai, Elyon, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, just calling out some: Jehovah Nissi, the Lord is my banner, the Lord is the one who heals, the Lord is the one who provides, El Elyon, the God of the Most High, El Shaddai, He's my all, and Adonai, He's my all sufficient one. Here are some names of God, but let's go further. Three things I want to share with you. Let's go further, and that is this. When we make application to ourselves, the first thing is His name is what you need His name to be. When we look at that text and we get the revelation, the name of God is the name that we need Him to be. That's what He's saying. I am the provider. I am the healer. I am the all sufficient one. I am the one that is there with you. I am your banner. I am your battle axe. I am your Rose of Sharon. I am the one who saves you. He is the name that you need Him to be. Here's the second thing I want you to get. Um, he answers when you call. He answers when you call. You know what? Sometimes, admit it, sometimes when your phone rings and you look at who is calling you, you don't always answer. You can be honest. When you look at caller ID, God bless, thank you for caller ID. When you see who's calling, sometimes you say, leave a message. But God doesn't do that. God answers when you call. Here's the third thing I want you to get. His name is above every name. Now let's go back to the book of Genesis when God tells Adam, says, Adam, I need you to name stuff. All these animals you see, name it, name it, name it. Don't name it and claim it, but name it. Why? Because I've given you the authority. And once you name something, you now determine what it is, what it can do. You are the one that is over it. So when God says, my name is above every name, at my name, every knee shall bow. That means that cancer has to come under the name of God. Its authority ends at the name of God. That means that my tears have to come at an end at the name of God. That means the brokenness that I may be experiencing, the trouble that I'm up against, it has to end at the name of God because His name is above all names. What's your takeaway? The takeaway this morning is this. When you need Him, say His name. When you need God, just say His name and He will show up. The Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you and give you peace. This bless you. Bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. I got more morning manna for you tomorrow morning. God bless you.